All along, our plan was our children were going to go to public school. That was kind of the track that we were on. And we decided to take a look at St. John's a little bit more in depth and attend the open house. And our entire family came. We were all completely impressed. My son felt right at home right after stepping foot in the door, to the point that when we walked out to the parking lot before we even got to the car, my son turned around and said, I want to go to St. John's. From the class sizes, college preparatory opportunities that he had here. We also liked the faith-based curriculum that was provided. The spirit of brotherhood was very evident. We've been at St. John's 2 years now, and the relationships and the brotherhood that my son has developed just in that time frame has been wonderful. That really has impacted him and motivated him and made him excited about coming to school and being a part of the St. John's community.
Christopher came to St. John's from another public school, and the minute that I came to St. John's, I knew Christopher belonged here. I wanted to see him pushed more academically. The structure was really good for Christopher, and the teachers here have been really supportive. It's really like a holistic approach that has really tapped into him in terms of the way that his academics connect with his competitiveness, connect with his spirituality, and his service. And I think that all of those things that combine together for my son have really enriched him as a young man.
Why we chose St. John's? Well, it was a pretty easy decision, actually. And I think it may have been Mr. Malone said, boys learn differently than girls, and we teach boys. And it's a very simple statement, but so accurate, and he is so right about that. And that this time of his life is about education, forming that base to become not only a solid person, but also focusing on education, focusing on your studies. And that's what I believe you're able to do much better at a single-sex school. I love that St. John's pushes. They see if you have the opportunity to do more, to do better, then you do. And they're not going to say, well, that's good enough. I don't know if that term is allowed in St. John's. They keep pushing, keep moving you forward to better and greater things. And it's amazing the growth, seeing him from a little somewhat timid, somewhat shy 6th grader to being a confident, solid young man he's become as a junior in high school here at St. John's. And this school has played a large part in that growth.
I feel like St. John's is already preparing them for the future. I keep telling my kids that knowledge is power. What St. John's is providing to our kids is just like the best that we could have ever done for them. I think the school is very proactive. They usually engage all the parents. The fact that they have the moms club and the dads clubs, and then they create events just to get all together, it's invaluable. We get to meet other parents that have the same interests, the same likes, and it's just interesting to see how your kids are growing, development, and succeeding in life, because that's what basically you want. You want to prepare them for the future, and I think that St. John's has already given them that.
When we got the call about him getting in, she told me there were only a few spots left. And when he toured, he loved it, and it was just like, at this point, if you love it, I have to figure out a way to make it work. So with that admission process and them helping me, it just was such a big blessing. Being here, it kind of has encouraged him to kind of step up to the plate more in different ways. Where Jordan may lack in some areas, his friends encourage him to be at a different level, to be a better person, to be a better man. They have an expectation. This is what you should be doing. This is what it should be. He has his days, of course, where he's not perfect in class, but just to see the growth in him, to see the responsibility, even at home, I appreciate the man he is becoming, because it takes a village, and how they're setting that path for him to be better, I truly appreciate.